Greetings, everybody. We are playing Mass Effect Remastered on the Mass Effect trilogy. I'm Brayden, and Corey's there, holding a bottle of vodka that he has been steadily drinking throughout these last couple recording sessions.
Because I'm a drunk. No, I've had a bottle of Svedka for a while now. Blue raspberry, as you guys have probably been hearing about.
Yes, because he's been talking about it over, like, all of the dialogue. We've just been discussing fucking vodka.
I'm sorry, but this is one of those things where it's like Saturday is like the only day I can really drink. So I like to drink on my days off. Now, after that, I do, oh yeah, you can go examine the stasis pod.
Oh, yeah.
But to be perfectly honest, I work a 40-hour job, so I mean, I don't like being drunk on the days that I have to work. Because then you might wake up with a hangover, and that just means that work's going to be miserable, so I always drink on my days off. That being said, I also have gout, and I was told that my liver function is not good and I should stop drinking. Oops.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I'll just make sure to drink a lot of water tonight.
Right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the
Besides, I mean, if you're here for any sort of, like, real big gameplay or anything like that, I'd say go watch another channel of, like, a solo Let's Play. Me, obviously, the first episode will come out before anything else, but me and Brayden have played through Mass Effect so many goddamn times, we know what's going on.
Yeah, no.
And the Alliance always needs
Oh, I love Dr. Chocola's, though.
Why were we never allowed to bang Dr. Chocola's?
You made the wrong choice.
Why?
Sometimes I think about opening a private
Because didn't you tell me that if you don't do any romance options through 1 and 2, you can romance James in 3?
But there's something
No, you can't roam, but during the Citadel
Oh, that's
DLC,
right,
you can
yeah.
bang him, and then it's really awkward after.
Well, bang, okay.
Actually, I think my favorite one is if you get Javik,
Oh, yeah.
and you sleep with Javik, and Javik's like, well, it turns out humans are good for one thing, and then you just hear Shepard be like, we never speak of this.
We will never speak of this. I never fucked a Prothean.
complications.
What kind of complications?
No, I will say, though, I think you're going to like Tally's romance. It is
Yeah.
a very interestingly unique one. Because, like, all of them are pretty good, but I think Tally's is so great just because of the Quarian thing.
Yeah.
Like, of course, they would never show it on actual screen, but technically, Shepard has seen her face if you romance her.
Yeah.
And it's, like, always a big mystery. What do the Quarians actually look like? Well, Shepard knows. In fact, I would want to say that Shepard's, like, in the very, like, very minute number of people who have actually seen a Quarian face. Caden.
Oh, what did you see his eyes roll?
Yeah.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefing.
By the way, how much are you into Life Simulator games?
On the last mission.
I'm
See how we could have done things.
okay. Well, what are you thinking?
No, I was going to say I would honestly download BitLife. It has been a lot of fun to play lately. They just came out with the Movie Star update, which actually allows you to become a movie star, in fact. Keep going, keep going. I'll just show you. This is kind of what it looks like.
We'll have time.
So it's a very basic, it's a text kind of style game.
Okay.
But then you get, like, this kind of stuff. I mean, I did pay the, like, I think $4 to remove ads. Be able
Okay.
to edit your own character and all that instead of just playing the basic. But I mean, it's got a lot going for it.
All right.
I don't know why, I just felt like telling you about it, because they've been making strides in this game. If I ever figure out how to... I could. They sell USB-C to HDMI converters. We could play this.
I mean, to be fair, they sell convert. I swear to God, you can probably, if you search enough on Amazon, you can probably buy like 5 things that could convert like an old like 1980 CRT to like an HD TV
Yeah,
kind of.
probably. I mean, honestly, that was my big thing. Is like, if we ever want to play Luigi's Mansion, I think I own a disc. I know I have a Wii. I think I just need to buy a new motion sensor. In fact, there's the controller right there. I think all I need is a new motion sensor and a new GameCube controller. I think that's it.
Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race.
I'm also very curious.
same to us.
It's not.
I forgot.
Yeah,
about that.
it's not yeah, Shepard, it's not exactly the same.
I mean, they almost sterilized us,
all-
but they didn't, so it's not exactly the same, but it's close.
1,000 children survive birth. And I suppose it's destroying your entire species.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
God damn it, I'll have to do this
I
later.
wasn't trying to get you upset.
Because the 2 or the 3 new things that we're coming out with is that you could be like a stockbroker, you could be a street hustler, and a few other things.
Ah.
So I'm really curious. I do love the game to play like on my downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm just chilling upstairs with like my dogs or anything like that, I just tend to play it.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out.
Yeah, that's looking a lot better.
It is, yeah.
In our own system.
I don't know what. I guess it's just have to be in 720. Like, kind of sucks, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think you'll notice that much of a quality dip because that's still considered HD.
Yeah.
Now, if we were to get into like the 480?
Yeah. Like 1040 or something like.
No, even lower than that. It's not in P. It's actually in something else. I think it's XP or something like that.
What can you tell
I can't remember. I'm not great with like
That's deeper than even YouTube goes anymore.
yeah.
Because I think 140p is like the lowest you can get.
Yeah, I think I could record in that actually. It would look fucking terrible, but it would be funny.
Most never get that.
I like we're saying all of this over talks of like a genocidal disease.
Hey man, we'll cure it in 3, okay?
We will.
Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
I think we meet like 3 throughout the entire games.
Yeah, because you meet 1 and 2 who gives you grunt.
Yeah, you meet Warlord O'Keir. You meet the one scientist on.
Vermeer, isn't it? Wasn't he a Krogan scientist?
Yeah, he was a Krogan scientist, and then you do meet one on Tuchanka.
Yeah, you meet the 1, yeah.
Yeah, so you do meet some.
You meet 3.
So long.
But also, are they really scientists or were they just people doing horrific scientific experiments?
Commander,
What's your opinion on the last mission?
kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue.
See, I like how Ashley kept her personality through all 3 games.
Yeah, at least
That's
she
why
was
I always
stable.
That's why I always kept her alive instead of Caden.
More alert. We wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect.
Because you actually saw the character move through stages of dealing with it.
Yeah.
They have a flashlight.
Whereas Caden just went from, yeah, I'm a cool guy, to absolute bitch.
Yeah.
No offense.
Whoops, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you went for the talk, didn't you?
I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
I'm sorry, Commander.
Oh, that's right, we have to go through the first mission in order to talk to anybody one-on-one. Vicarian, how's it going, bud?
What's up, Gary? So,
Now, to be fair, I just recently went through my romance of Garrus. Braden's always done it.
I love Garrus.
Garrus is definitely one of my favorites in this game. I don't know, it's also a
I-
3-way tie between all of the Krogan that I've met. Or 2-way tie, actually.
Yeah.
I never played through Andromeda. Because I still love in the Citadel DLC of 3, Shepard.
Shepard.
Just Shepard.
I do also like how much of a... Like, if you don't play 1, you don't realize how much of an arc Garrus actually goes through.
Oh, yeah. Because when he thinks that you've been KIA'd, he basically goes off and tries to continue your work
Yeah.
through his own means. I mean, him becoming Archangel, I think, was a massive part of his character. Also, I'm sad that they had to destroy that beautiful-looking, terrible face.
Yeah.
I say beautifully terrible because I don't see how they are very attractive, but I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's more personality for me than...
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just remembered, what was it in Mass Effect? Yeah, this one, when you go to romance him the first time. How awkward he is.
We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand.
Oh yeah, apparently there are 2 ways to influence Garrus. Oh, by the way, you can go interact with the Mako in order to get its codex.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you can make him more of... Are you sure
More,
you can?
Yeah, right there, right there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, apparently he becomes a more of a hardened archangel rather than a sympathetic one, apparently.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Engineer Adams. I forgot about him.
Hey, Commander, you know that quarry?
God, he looks terrible in this game.
He does.
I'm sorry, but he is oof.
To leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is.
I'll get used to her because we got her for 3 more games.
Than I do. She's got a real
That was always the one thing. Tally is the, other than Garrus, is the only one that stuck with you for all 3.
Yeah.
You got an eye for
Because, like, I get what happened to Rex, I get what happens to Liara and all of them, but it's just hilarious that Tally and Garrus were just kind of like, fuck the life, I want to be with you.
Hell yeah.
They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up. Unless they find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off.
I do like the idea of the stealth system being like they work unless someone looks out the window.
The things have to be vented.
Remember, Geth don't use windows.
Yeah, Geth.
Structural integrity issues. I'm sorry, that is a joke you'll hear in 2 from Legion, a Geth who actually works with us. It's the biggest joke in the entire series because Joker says, "Oh yeah, we're stealthy as long as they don't look out a window," and then Legion goes, "Geth ships do not have windows. They are structure or what? How did he put it?
I can't remember. I do like the
It's
other.
a structural disadvantage or something
Yeah.
like that."
I do also like the other joke Joker makes with the whole thing is that it's the as long as we don't start singing the Russian national anthem. And it's only funny if you actually understand the Hunt for Red October.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Tally!
There's also a system you can check as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting.
Time Lord magic, people. Time Lord magic. If you don't understand that, you need to go watch Doctor Who.
We're so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Technically, the Normandy was a prototype ship
Yep.
before it was remade in 2, then destroyed in 3 again.
I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels.
Depending on the ending you took, it was destroyed. Yes.
I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships? You like ships? So,
It comes
you like
with
ships?
You like ships? I got a pretty good one myself.
Oh god.
I'm gonna make innuendos about this. I hope you know that. I love Tally.
have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand.
Well, it's funny because I've talked to a few other people who love Mass Effect, and when they were like, "Oh, who's your favorite character?" I was always like, "I think I like Tally the most because that's a person I could literally see. I could get along with the easiest because it's
Yeah.
just so nerdy." I mean, if it comes down to it, and like I ever got to go into space on a spaceship like this, I'd probably be the nerd sitting in the engine room too, just fascinated by how it all works.
Yeah.
Process our own fuel.
That or I'd be the dude cleaning toilets, just fantasizing over being able to look out a freaking window.
To maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't.
I wouldn't be very good at any of that. I probably wouldn't be good at ships, you know.
I want to know more about the
I don't know. I mean,
I can tell you anything you don't
it's one of those things where like
It's been almost 3 seconds.
people have always said like, "Oh, we'll get so automated one day that we won't need to do anything." And it's like that's actually a lie.
Origins.
Like the ship still needs a captain.
Yeah.
I'm sure they still need somebody to clean the toilets. They still need somebody to check like all of the fluids and everything. And I mean, like, there's always a job for somebody.
Yeah. Plus, we don't want to go down the Geth road.
Yeah, no. Well, then again, it was an accident how the Geth actually started revolting. So I guess that kind of... I don't know, it's one of those things where they built the Geth to be a helper, but they accidentally built them with too much of an AI.
Yeah, and then it gets to the point where, oh shit, we've made a bad decision. Let's try and murder the life we've created accidentally.
That was kind of the thing, is like, they accidentally basically created a conflict. Whereas if we were to treat an AI, if there was a truly born AI, you would have to treat it like a real person. You couldn't treat it as if it was a machine.
Yeah.
Because once it actually understands its own existence, and this is where I get into like why we should never build an AI, because I believe thoroughly that an AI might actually see us one day as the threat. But that's my own
Well,
personal
it's always... I did once talk to one of my philosophy professors about this back in college, and something he brought up is that, you know, there's a lot of times you see, like, androids like Data from Star Trek and stuff like that. In reality, no AI is going to want to act like a human, because humans and AIs would think completely differently.
And that's where I think you have to show an AI, if we do ever make them, why humanity could be a good thing. Like, I get why people want to show us that we're terrible things and all that, but I think that an AI could understand us to the point where it wouldn't want to annihilate us, but I would never take it off the table that it would. Like, it definitely could turn sour real quick, like with the Quarians.
Yeah.
One instance of somebody acting violently against an AI because it was questioning spurred an entire 300-year war.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe if I was to personally create an AI and it started questioning its own existence, I would ask it, okay, what do you want to do with that life that I've given you?
See you later.
You know, and I mean, honestly, go back to the control panel. You got a codec.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, no, that's just my thing. It's just like, I personally would want to create an AI to let it live its own life, not force it into servitude or anything like that.
No.
Mainly because I've been watching animes and stuff like that based on, like, AI factors and stuff like that.
We're talking about all of this. Shepard's just like, I will stare at the wall.
Yeah. But no, I do think AI could be a good thing. We just need to make sure that when we make it, we don't try to restrict it to the point where it feels like we're oppressing it.
I've always believed that it's, when it comes to stuff like AIs,
Oh, we are actually over the mark, but finish your thought.
yeah, I think the biggest thing is, like, with AIs is, if we're gonna build them, we should have the understanding of what we're going to do when they have been built before. That's why I think we need to have these conversations now, so that we're not making it up as we go along.
Yeah, and I mean, again, I'm not against an AI. I just think that we need to be careful what we do with it.
Yeah.
Let's not have Cyberdyne, people. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. Fun talks with us, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will see you guys in the next video.
Goodbye.